Hey cuties, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Cindy and I follow the WW Blue Plan. So today is a full day of eating, what I eat on the Blue Plan in a day. So I'm going to share with you all the points on Blue for each meal that I have. And I'm also doing something a little bit different than normal. I am actually showing you how I make each meal. So I think this may give you some meal ideas, hopefully, some ideas you never thought of. Yeah, so I think it's going to be fun, so stay tuned. I'm about to start my breakfast, and I just wanted to show you that I'm weighing out my avocado in grams, as you can see. So it's 53 grams, which is about half of this avocado. There's the other half. And it's a small avocado, and the reason I weigh it out is I think it's more accurate because, of course, every avocado is a different size. But I think if I did it just saying a half in the app, it would be a lot more than 3 points. So 53 grams of avocado is 3 points. So if I typed in the app half an avocado, it would have been 5 points. So you can see the difference weighing it out. Of course, if this was a big avocado, it might work kind of the opposite way. But for me this time, it worked out that it's less points, even though it's the same half avocado. So that's just a little tip on weighing out some avocado. I'm getting ready to make my avocado toast, and I'll show you what that looks like. So I just mashed up my 53 grams of avocado. I added just a little pinch of salt and pepper, and I'm just going to spread this on probably one slice of toast. I have some rye toast, or I have some rye bread I'm going to make into toast. So I'm going to put that together and I'll show you what it looks like. So I've got all my components ready for my avocado toast. So I have that 53 grams of avocado that I mashed with salt and pepper. I have these delicious tomatoes. This is what they came in a package. My husband found them. They are so, you can see, juicy and just so delicious. And they taste great on the avocado toast. And over here, I have some everything bagel seasoning that I make myself. And I'll link the video where I showed you how to make it. Or actually, I didn't show you. I think I gave you all the ingredients and you just mix them all together. So it's easy and I love the taste of it. Then over here, I have this Pepperidge Farm rye bread, and it's 2 points per slice. Doesn't this just look amazing? That's a lot of tomato, but these tomatoes are so delicious. So just to recap, I have a slice of the Pepperidge Farm rye bread, which is 2 points. I have 53 grams of avocado that I added salt and pepper to. Then I sprinkled some bagel seasoning on top. You can see it there. And then I put the sliced tomatoes, which are 0, of course, on Blue. And I added just a tiny bit of salt to that. And also, guys, I had coffee. I've shown you my coffee many times, so I thought I'd just not show you this morning. I'm sure you've seen it a million times. So in my coffee, I had 1.5 teaspoons of sugar, which is 2 points, and 2 tablespoons of hazelnut creamer, which is 3. So this breakfast total is 10 points on Blue. And please stay tuned to see what I have for lunch. I just have to tell you guys how delicious this is again. The tomatoes have just kind of a little acidity and sweetness. The avocado was perfectly ripe, as you could see. And just that little bit of garlic onion flavor from the seasoning. Oh my God. And the rye bread, if you like rye bread, it tastes perfect with this. I know it's a lot of points, but it's so worth it. And really the avocado, you saw, it was not huge, but you could see it went a long way. It's just kind of piled up on there. So I really hope you enjoy this. So I hope you give this a try and let me know in the comments if you do. I would love to hear your opinion about it. Of course, you can use any bread. You can use any kind of tomatoes, but I really hope you give it a try. Okay, I'm ready for my lunch, and as you can see, I have a lot of goodies here out on my counter, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So I saw this, it wasn't really a recipe, it was actually just a photograph of a farro salad with beets in it. So I just kind of recreated it and made it point friendly for WW. And I've actually not tasted this, so I'm hoping it turns out. But I love all the ingredients that are going into it. So I'm going to give it a try. And I am making 2 salads, one for today's lunch and one to bring to work tomorrow. So I'm just going to give you a rundown of what I have here, and then I'll show you how I put it all together. So starting over here, in each container is 1/3 cup of farro, and that's 2 points each. Then in this bowl, I have 2 tablespoons of pepitas or pumpkin seeds. And one of those tablespoons is, let's see, 1 point. So I'm going to divide that up into my 2 salads. Here I just have some scallions that I thinly sliced. That's 1 scallion. And I have about 1/4 of a bulb of fennel that I thinly sliced, and I'm going to divide that in half for each salad. And over here, I have just a chicken breast that I cut up. It was a pretty big one. So I cut it up after I roasted it with salt and pepper, just in an oven. So that's 0 points on WW Blue. And I just cut them in chunks, and I'm going to divide this up into each of my salads. Then I have some olive oil. I have some canned beets, which I've never had before. My husband usually roasts fresh beets for me, and those are so delicious. So I'm hoping if I rinse and drain these canned beets, they're going to be okay. I will let you know. Those are the pepitas that I buy. And over here is some feta cheese. This is just full fat feta. And in each salad, I'm going to put a tablespoon. So for 1 tablespoon, for 1/8 of a cup, so I'll do 1/4 cup, and then I'll split it in half between the 2. So 1/8 of a cup of feta is 2 points. And there I have it weighed out. Got my lemon squeezer because the dressing I'm going to keep very simple. I'm going to do olive oil and lemon juice. And this should have had parsley in it or some kind of other herb. Unfortunately, I didn't have any parsley like I thought I did. I think my husband used it for something else, which is fine. So I didn't mention the olive oil. I'm just going to do 1 tablespoon, which is actually a lot. It's 4 points, but that's the basis of the dressing, which is going to give it a lot of flavor. So the total for this salad will be 9 points. But I am thinking it's going to be worth it. It's going to be very filling. So I'm going to put it all together on my plate. And when you come back, you'll see the finished product. So here are the canned beets. So I just rinsed them and drained the liquid off. And I just took 1 slice and I put a little salt on it to taste it. They are just fine. They're very well cooked. They're not mushy. And they taste just like a beet, a fresh beet that my husband would roast. So I'm excited to include it in this salad. So here's the base of the salad, and you can see I have the same thing over here in my to-go container. So I just have the sliced beets, the fennel, and the green onion. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to dress this part of my salad with the olive oil and lemon juice and a little salt and pepper. And then I'm going to add the other components. So I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, so here's my finished lunch. This is my farro and fennel salad with beets. And I'm so excited to try this. I think it's going to be absolutely delicious. So of course, these are all optional ingredients. This is just my salad idea, something a little different than I normally have. What I'll do, of course, is before I eat it, I'll just kind of stir it up a little bit. and let that dressing get all over everything. I may add a little bit more salt, but I don't know if I mentioned, I cooked up the farro ahead of time, of course, and I let it cool. I actually did it yesterday when I made my chicken. So you just follow the package directions. This one I happened to get from Trader Joe's, and I believe it's a quick cooking farro. So I like it chewy though, so I didn't fully cook it, so it has a little bite to it. And over here are my components for my to-go salad, all the same things. And I put the olive oil and lemon juice in a little container there with salt and pepper. I have my farro, my pepitas, and my feta, and all the vegetables in there, and my chicken. So of course I'm going to keep it all separate so it doesn't get soggy with the dressing. And I'll stir it all together tomorrow when I am at work. So I hope you enjoyed the salad. I hope you give it a try. Let me know if you do. Comment below. I'd love to hear if you tried it. And stay tuned for my dinner. I just wanted to come back on and say, I mixed all the ingredients together for the salad. And as you can see, it doesn't look as pretty as when it's all separate. The beets, of course, just bleed into everything. But the taste is amazing. And this is only lemon juice, olive oil, salt, and pepper to dress it. But that feta cheese comes in. I love beets, so I do like that kind of earthy flavor. And the pumpkin seeds give it a nice crunch. But the farro, too, is, like I had said, just a little bite to them. They're not super soft like a rice would be. But it's so delicious. Please try this salad, please. And I think it's a nice fall salad. I think I might even try it with a little bit of roasted butternut squash. I think that would be delicious. Maybe some cranberries in there, craisins. I think that would be awesome. So I hope you give this a try, and again, stay tuned for my dinner. I'm getting ready to make some dinner. So tonight I'm making the one pan dinner that I made a couple of videos ago, and I'll link that in the cards so you can see that recipe. That was for 5 points, but this meal is going to be 6 because I'm using pork sausage. And this will make 6 servings instead of 5. But the basic ingredients are the same. I cut up half a butternut squash. I cut up the rest of the fennel that I used from my lunch. I sliced some onions. I put some thyme on there, salt and pepper, and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. So this butternut squash was so huge. I only used 1/4 of it on this sheet tray, and you can see how much it is. So I had enough to roast up another pan. And here I just have olive oil, salt, and pepper. I'm going to roast that at the same time, and I can have that with actually my salad for tomorrow's lunch if I want, or maybe just another dinner. So I'm going to do that. So it's going in the oven for about 15 minutes. Then I'm going to stir it, put it in for another 15. Then I'll see how much longer I want, probably 10 or 15 minutes longer. So it does take some time. And of course you want to make sure the sausage is fully cooked. So I will show you what this looks like. I'll plate it up. Okay, so here's my dinner. So 1 sausage and about 1/6 of the vegetables is 6 points on blue. So stay tuned for my snack. Okay, I'm just ready for my snack. I'm just gonna have a little something. This is the Healthy Choice Organic Fudge Bar, and it's 5 points on blue, which is kind of high, but I have to say it's really creamy. And I actually had 6 points left for the night. So with these 5 points, I'm gonna carry over 1. So I use 30 out of my 31 points. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I had so much fun doing it. I hope you found some kind of meal that you're interested in making for yourself or your family, especially the dinner. It's so easy doing that one pan, kind of just put it all in the pan and cook it in the oven. So please, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notifications so you can be notified every time that I upload. And also check me out on Instagram. It's Cindy's_success. Have a great night, you guys. Bye.